What's up, everybody? It's another Wednesday. My name is Joey Galvez, and this is my partner Ambrosia, and we are your Wednesday
Hi.
Warriors. How's it going?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. So, we've got all kinds of cool stuff to talk about today. And Ambrosia, I don't know what's been going on with you, but there's tons of cool stuff going on.
There has been
And
so much. Well, I know one thing in particular that I've been waiting for finally came out.
yeah, and that's one thing that I'm gonna talk. We're gonna get into it right here first off the bat here. But it's super cool for those of you guys who don't know who we are. And Ambrosia, I didn't get to tell you
Hi.
that we are thankful for the experience because they were able to let us use their placement. We are now able to push this out through the experience, and we got a whole new handful of people to talk to and hang out with here on Wednesday nights. So super cool. Thank you guys for allowing us to do this. But Ambrosia, before we get into the big talk thing that we're going to be talking about, which is obviously the Spider-Man trailer, I want to talk to you a little bit about what you've done since the last time I seen you. Have you been watching anything lately?
Okay, so I was thinking really hard about that because I didn't remember what I watched this
Yeah.
weekend. And I
Uh-huh.
was like, I feel like I was busy this weekend. What was I doing? And I forgot how excited I was about like scout stuff that
Yeah.
I was super like in tuned with watching like and keeping up with with Scouts grand opening and everything. I'm trying to think what movie I watched. Wait, I got this. Hold on, come back to me. What did you watch this weekend?
She's like, come back to me, come back
I
to me.
watched it because
So
I want.
I don't know about you. I got my wife to watch something with me. I was able to watch, so we watched Red, what is it called? Red Notice or Red, the one with the
Oh,
Rock, and Gal Gadot and
yeah.
Ryan
That is.
Reynolds.
Is it Netflix?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. It was really good. I liked it a lot. It
Oh,
was so cool.
cool. Yeah. I keep seeing it like pop up on TikTok for like make sure you check out Red Notice. What is it about?
It's really good. It's kind of like a it's a heist movie, a bunch of
Oh,
thieves and stuff
cool.
like that. So but it's got a really cool twist. You're definitely gonna want to watch it. It's really cool.
Cool.
You
I'll have
should
to
check
check
it
it
out.
out.
Yeah,
Oh,
check it
okay.
out.
I remember what I watched.
Okay,
So,
what'd you watch?
because I was looking for recommendations because always talk about things, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna put that on my list. I want to put that on my list. But
Yeah.
then, if you think about it, do you know anyone that actually has a list? Like we always say,
Mm,
and
yeah, me and my wife.
yeah, I'm always like, I'm gonna put that on the list. And then when it came down to it, I was like, what do I watch now? So I went to like Netflix like top 10 streaming or whatever, and something that was streaming that was like number one was some like chick flick movie. Love Hard. And I was like, I don't know, I'll give this a go. And
Okay.
within like 10 minutes, I was like, I have to change this. I can't. I just couldn't do it. I tried really
That's
hard.
funny.
No. So
What
then I
was it
even
about?
catfishing and dating
Oh,
and
that's
but then
weird.
okay, I wanted to Google it because I think like within the first 10 minutes I could have like figured out what was gonna happen. Where
Uh-huh.
the girl flies across the United States to meet a boy who she falls in love with, but then she gets catfished, and then she finds out the real person who was catfishing. So then he was like, I'm going to set you up. And then, long story short, she's going to fall in love with the person. Like, she's going to realize that the super hot person wasn't who she thought she was. And she was in love with the
Okay.
nerd. And then, yeah. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm out.
That's weird.
So then instead, I went and I watched The Mind of 24 Faces.
What
Uh
the heck? That sounds very weird.
It was
Yeah.
so
Oh,
good. It was oh, wait, Monster Inside. Uh, in the 24 Faces of Billy Milligan, and, it's about this guy who has, like, Sybil and, has t what is it called? Where they have different personalities or different,
oh, multiple personality
yes, thank you, multiple
disorder or something like
personalities.
that?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, apparently he had
Yeah.
24. And
Whoa. Okay, what movie is this?
It's called The Monster Inside: The 24 Faces of Billy Milligan.
Oh,
It was it
this
was really
sounds
good.
super interesting. Is it like creepy or is it like?
No, it's actually like it's like a documentary.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh yeah,
So,
okay,
yeah, it's
awesome.
a
My wife
documentary.
loves documentaries, Ambrosia. I don't know if you know that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
She's all about documentaries. Like literally, I'll sit here and sometimes I'll be editing, and, and she's like, sitting here, she's like, okay, let's watch something good, and all of a sudden I hear the most boring documentary start playing on my TV, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm
No, but
done. I'm done.
I'm not the biggest fan of documentaries. I guess it depends what it's on. But
Yeah.
this one was
Okay.
actually really good. Because he was also like involved with a lot of criminal stuff.
Oh,
So,
really?
and then not to make light of the situation,
Uh
but
huh.
you saw the movie Split.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Well,
did.
do you remember like the quote? Like it wasn't me, that was Patricia.
Okay. I know. I haven't seen it in a minute.
So he would like blame things like on well,
Oh
not
yeah.
blame
Yeah.
things,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
like his personalities would come out and be like, "No, it wasn't me. That was Patricia." And so he went to like when it came to his charges, and he kind of had to claim insanity because he would be like, "That wasn't me." Like he would have no recollection of like him
Mm-hmm.
abusing someone.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
yeah, so it's very
Yeah.
interesting. So
I
definitely
don't
check
know.
it out.
Yeah. So we that's a little deep, a little hard for me. But yeah, we just watched this fun adventure movie. It was really cool. I liked it a lot. I don't know what else did I watch.
Oh, did you guys watch Jungle Cruise?
Yes, we did. We
Did
actually
you like
watched
it?
Jungle Cruise. It was really good, actually. I was surprised for what it was and all the craziness that was going on with it. It was really
There's
good.
craziness with it.
Well, the whole you remember the whole thing where because of what's the name wanting to
Johansson?
sue
Oh,
Marvel
that's
or
right.
Disney sue Disney because it went with a Disney Plus release. So was what's her name
Scarlett Johansson,
the
Emily Blunt.
Scarlett Johansson and Emily Blunt. So Emily Blunt was trying to do the same thing, right, with Jungle Cruise.
Oh,
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, so
But yeah, and then there was a home. I didn't realize this. There's a new Home Alone.
my kids seen that. My kids were like, "Oh, look, a new Home Alone movie." So they already watched that. So everything. Okay, so that's what we're talking about here. We're talking about all this crazy stuff because tons of stuff from Disney came out. Ambrosia. That's probably all the stuff you're talking about here because that Home Alone was a part of Disney Plus Day and all kinds of crazy cool stuff came out. All kinds of announcements. I want to get into that here a little bit. Um, but have you gotten to watch anything that came out from Disney Plus Day yet?
Jungle Cruise.
Just Jungle Cruise,
Oh, and the boba helmet.
Shang-Chi. I was
Oh,
able
oh,
to
oh!
finally see Shang-Chi.
I did. I watched that too. Sorry, I
Yeah.
forgot.
Yeah, so finally me and my son were able to watch Shang-Chi and it's so good. Like listen, I don't really like to rewatch things a lot, Ambrosia, but Shang-Chi is definitely one of the things that I'm probably going to rewatch. Yeah.
Yes. It was so good. And then so I watched that one, and then I watched like the Behind the Boba Fett, and then it just happened that my
Oh, no,
the
that's
this
so sick.
I
Oh,
can't put it on with my
yes.
headphones.
Oh, dude, take the headphones off. You have
I'm
to
taking it
do it.
off.
You have to do it. That's awesome. That's so sick, Ambrosia. You did it. Yes. Yes. That's so cool. Where'd you get it
So
from?
oh, say that again.
Where'd you get it from?
GameStop. I had it
Nice.
pre-ordered for a while. It just came out.
So now
Yeah.
are you gonna like totally like cosplay as Boba Fett now?
No, I'm not. I barely could wear it around the house, let alone like an entire convention. I realized that cosplay isn't my thing.
Really?
Yeah. I
Have you
love watching.
tried?
No,
No, so how do you know it's not your thing?
I love. It's a lot of work. It's so much work, and I
Ambrosia Fett. Kevin
I
says Ambrosia Fett.
I like it, except for, like, I have seen that, someone did, like, take an entire Boba Fett costume and then made it,
Uh-huh.
like, with boba all over, like boba tea.
Oh, the
So it's
Boba Tea.
yeah, so it's like my tattoo, like
I think
Boba
I think
Fett.
I saw that on your social media. That's
Yeah,
hilarious.
because I was like, "Wait, I have that tattoo."
There you
Um,
go. There you
but
go.
I feel like it costs a lot to cosplay, and to do it well, and I feel like
Mhm.
I would much rather
It's
invest.
so crazy. Like I through all this crazy stuff that we've been going through and all the social media and comic book community that we're all a part of. We've gotten to know a handful of cosplayers and the stuff that they post throughout the social media and Instagram and all that stuff. Like it's insane. Like there's this one person who's on my social media, and they have their whole garage converted into like a laboratory to create all their
Yes.
creations.
Yes, and
It's
most of the
so
time,
crazy.
they make their own stuff, and, like, my mom is, like, low key a seamstress, and so we have
Yeah,
everything, and so is my grandma, and so if, like, I have the resources to learn, but
right.
the thing is if I go all in, I go all in, and I don't know
I know.
if I could open
Ambrosia, you go
Pandora's
all in.
box.
Like,
Yes, like,
swear.
I
It's
would then
bad.
I would have to start making cuts towards, comic
Something
book
there.
funds and
Yep.
Lego funds, and I don't know if I'm ready for that commitment yet.
Right. So JL Draco, I don't know if anybody else out there knows that he is a comic book creator. He is creator of all kinds of amazing things. He is a co publisher over at Oneshi Press. He says that he's discovered things that are expensive or not his thing. And then he says, well, I make comics, so I guess the more that's more you can't get more expensive than that. You can. It's just what do you want to do?
Okay, but before, we go on, because 'cause we'll move on, but I did find something that was actually cheap that I may
Okay.
be obsessed with now.
Oh, what is
And
it?
and I know you'll like it because we're both into music. Um,
Okay.
it's
Yeah.
this record player air freshener, and I
Oh,
got it
that's
at
so cool.
$5 from Amazon. It just came in, and you, like, connect it to your
Oh my god,
and
that's
then,
such
like,
the randomest thing ever.
and then they have these little records, and the records
Oh, it's
are the scents.
the scent.
Yeah, it's
So,
so
do they
cute.
spin on it?
Yes,
Does it actually
yes,
spin?
if you, like, turn up your heat,
Uh-huh.
or, like, your air to make it, like, spin,
Oh,
it actually, like,
that's
spins.
awesome.
It was only
Uh,
$5, so I was like, "I
That's
have to
so
buy it."
freaking cool.
Yeah,
Man,
so that
that's
is an
awesome.
inexpensive hobby you could buy now. Like, it's just so cute. I'm like, I'm obsessed with it. It just came in.
So we got asked Austin Janowski asking if let me get him a link really quick because he might jump in here with us, Ambrosia, to
Austin, I
talk
met
to
him
us.
at
Yeah,
Fan
we'll talk
Expo.
about. Well, let me get over here. Sorry, we might be because I got to jump on Facebook to send it to him, guys. So I hope that you guys don't hear anything like turn on like any music or anything like that, or my messages because my messages pop up and make really loud noises. Let's let's toss this over to him and then see if he'll join us. Come join us. I will say join us.
Yeah, oh my gosh, that's the best jail. Yes, my air fresheners are into cosplay. I love that so much.
Let's see. Okay, he says Um, even your air freshener, even the cosplay.
I know.
That's awesome. That is hilarious. Yeah. So yeah, we'll talk. If we do get Austin in here, we'll talk to him in a second. And we'll talk to him a little bit about his work, and then we'll talk to him a little bit about the places that he's been, and he's going to be going here in the next few weeks. I think. Because
Wait, going where?
I think we still got a handful of cons that's been going on. So
Oh, yeah.
people are hitting the con circuit right now. It's fun stuff. So let's move on to our next topic here real quick, Ambrosia. Um, guess what's dropping this weekend? And I know JL's excited about this. I know
Ghostbusters?
you're excited about this, but Cowboy Bebop.
Oh, sorry.
Well,
I'm
okay, no, I'm just kidding. We're gonna talk about No Way Home. We'll talk about Cowboy Bebop in a second. But I'm just pulling Ambrosia like, yes, No Way Home dropped the
oh, I
trailer.
well, you
How
said
crazy!
Sorry, I thought you said that guess what's coming out this weekend? And I was
Yeah.
like, Ghostbusters, because
Yes, no, I
Ghostbusters is
was
coming out this
I
weekend.
was trying to mess with you, and it didn't do a good job at making a joke. But yes,
uh,
Ghostbusters is gonna be coming out this weekend too. All kinds of cool stuff is
yeah.
gonna be coming out this weekend. We got No Way Home trailer drop today. Ambrosia, the full length trailer. Number
Wait,
one.
I thought it dropped yesterday.
Was it not today? I thought it was just. Was it yesterday?
I watched it yesterday, so maybe I hope I watched the
Probably.
right
Maybe it
thing
did. Maybe it was yesterday. Yeah. I think you're right. But
because I didn't
what?
watch anything today.
Yeah, you're right. I'm a day behind because whatever. I'm stuck in this room and I don't leave. So, what did you think?
Okay. So a couple weeks ago we talked about this and I was like, I'm not gonna have an opinion about it because I just want to be excited. And I even said that I didn't want to watch the trailer because I didn't want to get my hopes up and then but holy cow, I watched it and I'm so
Crazy.
pumped now. I am so
Okay,
excited.
so Ambrosia.
Yes.
Remember back when we were trying to we were saying, okay, this is what I think. So what did I say last time? I said that I think the plot is going to be that we're gonna see a handful of the Sinister Six come through, and they
Yes,
are
which
gonna
we have
believe.
5
Yes, we have all except for Venom, right? Or
or
whoever
Hobgob or
or so I mean we saw Green Goblin. There is another person on a flying thing. People are speculating that that could be Hobgoblin, but I'm thinking it's just gonna be what's the name? A vulture. So
what, but also what about Mysterio?
yeah, well, people are speculating mysterious. So there's all kinds of crazy things going on where people are speculating all that stuff. Here we go. We got Austin in the house. I gotta pull off my boom. Let's pull him on in here. Welcome. How's it going, sir?
Hi guys! Wow, I look like I'm like at the dead. I'm in the dark and there's light here, and I'm like, look like a
How's,
zombie.
how's it going? Well, welcome. This is Austin Janowski. If you guys don't know who he is a comic book creator. He is for Scout. He has created Stanley the Snowman, and
Yep.
he's also done a really cool. What remind me of the zombie title again?
Zombies were human too.
There we go. Awesome stuff. You did the what is that? Affiliated with Stan? Yeah, correct.
Yeah, we did a Staniak exclusive. He did artwork for Volume 1 and Volume 2 of my graphics series. So we compiled it into a nice collectible comic for all the cool people that like to collect comic books. Threw on some really great cover artists and did a Kickstarter a few months ago. So yeah,
Super cool.
yeah.
Awesome. And welcome back hanging out with me. But recently you were in Denver and you met Ambrosia.
Hello, Bruce.
Hello.
See you. Yes, had a great time chatting with her.
Yeah,
Yes.
super cool. So
It was so cool to go to a con again. That was my first one in a really, really long time.
Yeah, it was nice being back to him.
So how long has it been since you've been at a con? I know you do hit the con circuit, but has it been quite a long time since you've been back?
So I did C2E2 in 2019, and then
And that was the last one.
Yeah,
right?
that was the last one. The MegaCon was my first one, but that's a local show for me. I'm like 45 minutes from it. But Denver was my first true, let's be adults and leave the state and everything to go to a convention. And it was so nice. Denver is so great. So cool.
Really cool. So yeah, it's so that one I think if I'm not mistaken, C2E2 in 2019 was the last con before everything got shut down, and
Yeah.
they started canceling everything after that.
It's funny because we were there and we always I'm a germaphobe to begin with, so I'm always doing whatever. And then we were kind of talking and joking about the virus and it's going to get us. And that next weekend, everything started shutting down.
Mm-hmm.
We're shut down, things getting canceled, and the whole 9 yards. And then poof, we're just we're in the bubble for over a year. So.
Absolutely crazy, but during that time, I think, and we're going back to all this stuff, but we've consumed so much comics and amazing works that that we've gotten so much more stuff out there that I'm amazed. And during this time, I found you through Scout Comics, and then started falling in love with all your other works that you've been doing. But tell everybody out there who don't know you, give them a small little background on the things that you do, because you're a very interesting guy. Your comic books, you're acting, you're directing, you're doing all kinds of other stuff too, man.
Yeah. So 5 Second Tour, 28-year comic veteran, mostly as an anchor for Marvel and Iron Man, Image, IDW, Dynamite, blah, blah, blah. Created a few of my own titles that got picked up starting last year. Scout, Scoots, Lines, Stanley Snowman, Divine Retribution with Second Sight, my zombie series with my own imprint, and acting and directing about 6 years. Well, 5 years. I don't count the COVID thing, but yeah, it's I kind of leveled up about 2 years ago, started doing bigger films and whatnot. I've got a film, 45 Seconds, that should be in Netflix. It's supposed to be this fall, but I think they pushed it next spring. I have a horror film called Share or Die. It's a B funny kind of horror film that's on Amazon streaming. There's a film called The Christmas Ride that I was in last year during COVID. It's a mumblecore film. If you don't know what that is, it's all completely improv. And it's going to be streaming on Tubi. And then we just wrapped 2 SAG films, 1 non-union feature, and then I was in a TV show called Snapped. It's on the ID channel. And that was just in this last month. So
we're going, and it excites Ambrosia. That's how you know, because her tail wags.
Yeah,
it does. I'm super pumped for it.
That's how you know that she really likes you.
That looks so weird. I'm so sorry. It's my German Shepherd. He like.
It looks like you're trying to hold. I'm not that excited.
She's like, I'm hiding my tail.
You can't see it.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I've produced and directed about 5 films and 2 TV pilots. I've got another TV pilot I'll be directing next April.
Cool.
And it is a campy like 911 / Dog the Bounty Hunter sort of thing. Awesome. It deals with actual books in the library.
Oh, cool.
That's awesome.
And Joe Davison, he's a good buddy of mine. He's an actor. He was the nerdy tech on Stranger Things too. He's one of the leads. And then another friend of mine, Essex, he was in David Makes Man, the TV show that's on Oxygen. He's the other lead. And then we got some other cool people.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Before you jumped in, we were talking about some new stuff that's been coming out. We were talking a little bit about Spiderman No Way Home. And the trailer that dropped. Have you seen it yet?
Dude.
Yeah, right?
Oh my God. Okay, so my daughter, I have 3 daughters, 27, 24, 22. They're kind of geeks, but they play it on the down low. But my daughter, like, Dad, did you see the trailer? And I'm like, no, I did not. Don't tell me anything. She's like, she sent me the link. I'm like, oh my God. It's so good. It's so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah.
They're just, I'm a big Sinister 6 fan to begin with.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Who do you think is going to be the 6th Sinister?
Okay, so you got Sandman, you got Sandman, you've got Green, you've got Doc, you've got
Electro.
You've got, you didn't see I think the Vulture.
That's what Joey was saying too.
Well, so I was looking at some stills today of people back then, and I don't know if you've kept up with all the rumors and the leaked photos and all that kind of stuff. Remember back when everybody was talking about how that leaked photo of Andrew Garfield holding onto the scaffolding was a deep fake, and because they were making his mouth movement look like it was a deep fake. Yeah. And that's what people were stipulating, right? So now that we've seen the trailer and there's an actual scene in the trailer where they're facing off with the villains on a scaffolding that looks very similar to that one that people were saying was a deep fake. So now they're wondering, is Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire actually in the movie? So fans went crazy and they took stills of that scene and they were looking at the different positions of the villains and they were in the position of Tom Holland Spider-Man, and they were saying they're all offset.
Yeah, they're going frame by frame with this stuff, man.
which is insane.
Yeah,
It's
but that's
crazy,
I
man.
like, remember when the poster came out and they went and they just nitpicked and looked at, I mean, they blew things up and this could possibly be whatever. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, I love this stuff.
Well, I think that's I think I always go back to like when everyone first watched WandaVision and
Yeah.
how these fan theories are insane. And I loved it so much. But then
Yes.
I always felt bad because they were so disappointed because like in reality it wasn't
Not
wasn't
even close. It was
Wasn't anything.
oh, I can't believe. Hey, whatever. And Marvel's not. They said nothing, like zero. They're just letting the whole wave run.
Yep.
Smart.
And that for you as an actor, that's got to be the excitement of everything, right? Everybody, like, spoilers are the brand new, like you said, the brand new poster, or we didn't get this excited for spoilers back in the day.
No, we
You were
hate
so you had to get a
no. I don't want to.
yeah, and you get a finger waved in your face, or
Yeah,
threatened to get punched out for spoilers,
well,
right?
but back then they weren't smart to put the deep fakes and put like possible like red herrings and stuff. They didn't do that back then. Now they have a whole marketing campaign of how to.
Yeah, that's the smart thing, though, right? You think about it. I mean, come on, there's people like us are sitting in our freaking rooms, staring in a camera, talking about this stuff. Like
frothing at the mouth. It's just there's that much interest. Like they got to know. Like the not knowing is killing them. They have to know.
And that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And it creates this new excitement. And you know what else is creating some new excitement here? Do you follow Austin and Ambrosia, both of you? Have you guys seen anything from Cowboy Bebop, the anime?
No.
Oh, the live action?
Yeah, so there's some news coming out and some more stipulations here, because Netflix and everybody likes to keep things out of the trailers because they want you to create this kind of excitement. So we got another kind of red herring kind of Easter egg here, that in Cowboy Bebop they actually may introduce Ed after all.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
I haven't watched it, sorry.
And it's all due to because the actual Cowboy Bebop live action Twitter account posted somebody saying, a fan was saying, having a live action Cowboy Bebop without Ed is like having, a really awesome rock band without their bass guitars, right? So it was like, okay, I get it. It's an integral part of the whole thing, right? So they posted that and they said, "Oh, did you guys hear us say that there was no Ed," or something to the effect of that? So everybody's going nuts thinking, okay, so now that they've mentioned that, they're thinking we are gonna get Ed, and awesome.
I don't know. We'll see. I'm hoping so. I'm cautiously optimistic about it.
Yeah.
I want it to be really good, but I don't want to put my expectations high because there's no chance it's not quite up. You know what I mean? Because it's very easy to build things up, but they got great acting, great actors. I'm trusting with the source material they're going to put out a real
dude. Freaking Harold and freaking Kumar. Are you kidding me? Harold, how the heck did this dude get the freaking role? Like, and he's beefed up, and he's like, dude, I would have never seen him in this role.
He is such an underrated actor. He totally is. He's so good.
He's really good, actually. I've thought that, like, I thought that freaking movie like probably like squashed his career. Like, but even in the movie, he's so good.
Harold Kumar?
Yeah, Harold Kumar. Stupid movies. Stoner movies. That they have a place. They have a place in my heart.
I watched it for my first time this summer too. I feel like I've missed out on a ton of movies. So I'm going through my imaginary list of all the movies that I missed.
We got to start a whole new podcast, of Ambrosia's journey through cult classics, cult movies that she's never seen that everybody
I did that with books, with the Harry Potter series, and I would talk about it like on TikTok, and like I would be reading like the last chapter and just like bawling my eyes out. I understand. It all makes sense.
So I'm going to throw something out. I don't know if you guys are going to be talking about it. Maybe you will. Netflix has a new thing called from Riot Games Legends.
Oh.
What's the name of it? It's from Riot Game. It just came out. Shoot, I'm going to butcher it. Legends of Legends. That's not it.
Okay,
But it's so good. I should have researched.
I'm trying to look it up. What is it called again?
Netflix Legends. Not Legends of Tomorrow. What?
That's the only thing popping up for me.
League of Legends.
Oh,
League of Legends.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is. Ooh, tell us.
Oh my god.
Oh wait, is it the League of Legends Origins?
I don't know. It just came out.
Okay.
It's so good. If you haven't seen it,
I haven't seen it.
internet people that are watching this, if you have not watched it, you have to. First of all, the story is amazing. Secondly, the world is incredible. And three, the art animation style is something you have not seen before. It's phenomenal.
Interesting.
Is that the Arcane one or no? There's no Arcane.
Yep.
That's the one you're talking about, right?
That's what I'm talking about. It's coming.
The Arcane. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I wanted so I saw the previews for that and I was like, "Ooh, this artwork looks so good.
Oh,
I'm down for this." I've been actually it's so rough doing this kind of thing because we hardly and rarely get to watch or read or do anything for like fun when it becomes our job.
Yeah.
So it's really hard to do it. So I'm saving that one for like fun to watch, fun watch stuff.
Just all you people watching, go ahead and watch it. They'll talk about it later, but you have to.
Yeah.
Those things that snuck up, and you're like, what?
Okay.
Okay, Ambrosia, we have homework then. We got to watch Arcane.
Okay, see.
And then we'll come back and talk about it next week.
Okay,
How
deal.
about that?
Especially because I needed something to watch, and so now I'm gonna have to check.
There's 4 episodes, and they're really good.
Cool. I was down to watch that too. So we got Arcane, and then there's I have not started Lock and Key's back. I haven't seen Lock and Key yet.
Have you seen the first one?
Back up. Yes, I've seen the first season.
I was saving it for the second season because I like to binge.
Yeah.
Now that it's here, I can just binge.
It's really good. I have not seen anything from the second season yet myself.
I haven't either.
I'm still I've got too many things to watch right now. I'm still in the middle of Midnight Mass. I still need to finish Lock and Key. I need to I'm pretty upset that Wu-Tang is like hasn't come back with like any new episodes. So I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for that one.
What?
Have you seen that one?
No.
The Wu-Tang one on Hulu?
No. There's a show about Wu-Tang
There's
on
a
Hulu?
show. Yes, it's so freaking good. There's already 2 seasons.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Someone who was I talking to? I don't know. There was a conversation I had with someone, and they were like, "Wu-Tang is so irrelevant," and I was like,
"What? Wu-Tang is for the children."
No, they're not at all.
You don't understand Wu-Tang if you say that.
Exactly.
Listen, I was in middle school skateboarding around my small little podunk farmer's town, carving Wu-Tang symbols into my skateboard grip tape and bumping it all over town.
That is so cute.
I thought it was cool. I wasn't. Clearly,
you were.
No, I was not. But yeah, man, that's so cool. I'm excited about that.
How many seasons is that?
It's
which
just
Wu-Tang?
Yeah.
Which Wu-Tang or the
Wu-Tang is just one season.
There's 2 seasons now. 2 seasons are out now.
What?
Yeah. Oh, now you have something else to binge.
2 seasons are out now. The second season is really good because they start getting into their actual career as rappers and stuff.
Oh, dang.
It's really cool. Really cool. I really love that part because I'm like this big huge like gearhead, and so watching them like put together their recording studio in their apartment, I'm like, oh, that looks so dope. What can I do with my room?
Did you nerd out?
Yeah, I did. I was like, I could do that here. I could do that here. I do. I nerd out on gear all day long. Okay, we got some comments. JL says, maybe it says for like irrelevant. Okay, Jay, I want
Oh,
to
relevant,
watch
irrelevant. Wait, what
Joe
did I
about
say? Relevant, irrelevant. Oh my gosh,
Oh,
I'm so sorry, Jay. I do this all the time. So I have to tell my
because
students,
she's irrelevant.
because I'm irrelevant, relevant.
And
No,
she's a teacher,
I'm
guys.
not a teacher today.
You get a break sometimes, Ambrosia. It's okay. It's all
It's because
right.
I'm irrelevant.
No. So I gotta go back to the superhero stuff really quick
Okay.
because and maybe I gotta talk to you a little bit about this, and I'm kind of glad you're on here, Austin, because Ridley Scott just said some really bad stuff about superhero movies,
Oh,
and he like slammed them, used a curse word, and said they were boring. like
Yeah.
it's
oh,
like
wasn't that what we were talking about? That he said that he just like that they're just copy and pasted.
no, that was the director of Dune. Now this is Ridley
Oh,
Scott.
oh,
Like Ridley
dang.
Scott. What movies has Ridley Scott? He's done so many movies. Like so many movies. Like he does the whole
Oh, didn't he do Aliens? Isn't that Aliens?
I think so. I think so. But he what did he say exactly? He said that they're boring as shiz.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting.
So first of all, he's old school, and he's sort of it's look, superhero films are for a certain demographic,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like his films don't necessarily reach all the masses. Now, superhero films aren't Shakespeare. You know what I mean? They're not going
Right.
to win like awards for whatnot. You take it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Is it bad cinema? No, not in the least. It's a different type of cinema. He doesn't like it because they're getting major budgets to put this stuff together, but they're also making bank. His movies aren't.
Mm.
They used to, but they're not. So I think he's more jealous than anything.
Wow. The reason why I bring this up is because it has to, and I want to, and it's going to kind of go back into a little bit of Spider-Man No Way Home because, so Spider-Man No Way Home's plot was majorly changed because due to the delays from COVID, for what is it, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. So they were supposed to have a lot of that stuff done before Spider-Man No Way Home. We were going to get a whole entire different third act than what we have in this movie that's going to be coming out supposedly. And one of the reasons why I bring this up is because Cumberbatch said something here that was very interesting to me that kind of pertained to what Ridley Scott says. He says Spider-Man's pretty cool. You get into it, you commit to it, and it's a draft, like talking about the third act, not knowing where you're gonna go because they had to change a lot of it, not knowing all this stuff. He's like, you just kind of go into it, basically saying, he said, working on superhero movies, they are basically what they are, which is fun. Basically kind of saying what you were saying. They're not Shakespeare. They're fun movies. They're superhero movies. They are what they are. So is Ridley Scott justified in saying what he says? I don't know if he said it the right way, but maybe this is kind of the same kind of thing.
To a point, again, there isn't a lot of subplots. There isn't tons of layers. There is kind of to a point. But look at the source material that it's coming from. That alone should kind of tell you the type of films it is.
Right.
Again, I think that he is upset because I think he feels that it is dumbing down the movie going. They're dumbing themselves down. They're unplugging, and they're just, using brain cells on this sort of thing. And then when it comes to smarter films, they're not getting it. They're not wanting to try to use their brain and follow along and use their imagination in some respects. So in that vein, sure, yeah, there's a generation of kids. But then again, these are kids that like TikToks and 14-second videos and need that constant whatever. So
Right.
again, that's not the demographic that he's making his film for anyway. So
Right.
yeah,
So, yeah.
what he's saying is true to a point, but look at the generation. You know what I mean? So I don't know.
No, and it's a different art form.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that's what it is, and just because it's not his preference, but then at the same time, like, I don't think, and I know Joey, you and I have very similar outlooks on movies, and like when you know that so many people have put their time and energy and their passion into
Mhm.
it,
Yeah.
that it's really hard to be like, oh, fuck that. Oh, screw that. That's awful. So like, I don't think like he should have said it in that way, just that because that
Mhm.
wasn't his cup of tea.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's. I'm not one to discredit anyone that has the pedigree that he has.
That's true.
So who am I to say anything like
and
that?
and that's where I get it at too. I'm like, hey, listen, I'm not a director of any caliber, number one, and I'm definitely not a director of the caliber that he is, so does he have a leg to stand on? Yeah, of course he does. He's been in the game for a minute, and yeah, but maybe he shouldn't have used derogatory words. Maybe he could have said it a different way. There could have been a little bit more of a PC way to say it, but does he have a point? Yes, he's got a point. But I also think that like you said, superhero movies are for a certain demographic, and it's for the people who just want to turn things off sometimes, man.
It's kind of like, you got the Hallmark films.
Yeah.
There are people that absolutely love those films. They watch them over and over again. And
my wife does. We do it every season.
yeah,
I told you, I literally tried to watch one this weekend and I couldn't. I was like, I can't. I can't.
they're very formulated, and it's basically the same stories over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
My cup of tea? No, not really. But if they want to cast me, yes, please, in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Listen,
whatever.
I've since the moment that I've met you, I'm like, I want to see him in amazing in a Hallmark movie that I'm gonna watch every year.
That's my goal. That would make my in-laws so happy because
yes, that would be so cool. Let's make it happen. Let's advocate for that. We need Austin Janoski in a Hallmark movie that we could watch every year.
I would watch a Hallmark movie for that.
Well, they're filming them in Florida, so I keep auditioning. So let's hope.
There we go. Yeah. Okay. I did not. Sorry, I should probably before I put these on the screen, I should probably go through them a little bit, right? I think everything's good there. Superhero movies are easy to dislike for a lot of folks because the market is oversaturated. The Japanese had a lot of the same things to say about Ultraman in the 70s.
Oh.
Okay, good point.
Yeah, that's
I can see that.
I don't necessarily think it's oversaturated. I will say that the anticipation of a film is not there. Like I remember, you would see something and come out the next year, and you would build anticipation. Now it comes up a lot sooner because once again, look at the demographic; they need things now.
Yeah.
So year because their attention span, they'll forget or they'll something. So that's why they have to speed things up. That's the way things are done. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. The other day, I was doing something where I was like, okay, cool. Let's get a long form interview down and all this stuff. And then I went to go submit it to some people for so we could push it out to social media. And they were like, hey, can we cut these down to so that we push them out to TikTok and reels and things of that nature? I'm like, oh, okay, this is only 14 minute. That's not that long. Okay, let's do it. So I was like, everybody wants these long form interviews. There's no market for it anywhere anymore, it feels like, and it's just us old fogies who love to listen to podcasts and shows like this now.
No, what? I hope not.
No,
I hope
we just got to be entertaining. We got to be clowns. We got to be dumb. Like that's why you have me.
Oh, stop. Are you kidding me? I was like, look at this new candy I found.
Yeah, and we are pretty good to be clowns. We are pretty tame today, actually,
I
Ambrosia.
have to try to get 12-year-olds and 13-year-olds think that reading is cool who hate reading. So like I know how to clown it up.
Yeah.
Um
That's an interesting segue that you just did. That's why I'm doing this pilot. It's called Repo Decimal System. It
Whoa.
is
Okay.
like, so the premise is you got these two guys, they were in the army, and then every single thing they tried to do, from bounty hunting to repos, whatnot, they kept losing their license for whatever because they kept screwing up or something like happened. And then ultimately their base of operation is a library, a room in the library, because his sister is a librarian there, and they won't leave. And to get him out, finally go, you know what? There's an overdue book. Why don't you go get the overdue book? And they're like, that's above our, we can't. And it's like, you'll get $500 for it. Really? We're getting the band back together. So they get all their people, and it's like, Dog, the bounty hunter, breaking glass, everything, into this poor woman's house to get a book. And she's like, you could have used the front door. What are you doing? They took the book. They got $500. Oh, by the way, there's more books that need, because they're overdue. And they're going SWAT style, getting all these stupid books. So they go to a nursing home, break in, get this book from an old man who happens to be the great grandfather of a mob figure. And they hid all their secrets, all their codes in one of the books. So they think the book was stolen. So now the Bob's against them. And it's a whole big crazy 911 sort of thing. But
awesome.
every one we're going to be talking about books and how they get into books and vocabulary and dumbing down and spell. There's going to be a whole secondary thing focusing on that.
That's such a cool concept.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. You got to drop us some links and all that stuff when it all comes up.
Oh, I will. Yeah. Once we're talking to some people for funding now. Once we get funding and set in place and we're able to kind of shoot, oh yeah, I'll let you know all about it.
That would be
awesome. That's super cool. Super cool.
Sorry, I didn't mean to jack the thing.
Oh my gosh, stop. No. We love this is what we love to talk about.
Heck yeah, no, we're good. Yeah, because all we do is stay here and talk about all kinds of geeky stuff that we don't even, that's not even ourselves. But check this out. We got some big news that dropped from Disney. They did the Disney Day, Disney Plus Day, and all that stuff, right? Yep. But I don't know if you guys saw, but the boys trolled Disney Plus on their big day.
I did not see that.
You didn't see that?
No.
It's hilarious. So they dropped Vought Plus commercials all over the place. It's hilarious.
I saw the Simpson one where it was Simpson and it was Goofy, and they were talking about, and they did a whole Disney song. I don't know much about Simpson, but the daughter does a whole sing along about Disney Plus and everything like that. So I saw that.
That's awesome. Everybody's just trolling Disney. It's so hilarious. I just thought that was a good one to talk about.
Can I mention one thing about I know we just got done talking about, but I just have to mention one thing that I'm so excited for about Spider-Man No Way Home, and that was the Gwen Stacy homage with Zendaya falling
same sort of thing. Yeah.
There's some rumors there too, and all kinds of crazy stuff about that.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
There's all kinds of speculation and rumors anytime that something like this happens, Ambrosia.
Oh,
yeah, it's crazy. I just got a couple here. Because we're running out of time here. I want to talk just about one last thing before we get into Ambrosia's pull list.
Yeah.
And I got to pull it up here. Boom. Did you guys see everything that came out of Marvel Studios from Disney Plus Day?
Yeah.
Some really big, huge, cool stuff. We got Marvel Zombies.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing back the X-Men 97. Oh, so cool. We got announcements for Echo, Spider-Man Freshman Year, which is gonna follow up to why am I drawing a blank on the name of the Spider-Man movie? What's that?
The animated film from Sony.
Yes.
Oh, Spider-Verse?
There we go. I don't know why Spider-Verse. I don't know why I went drew blank. Anyway, and then we got Agatha, House of Harkness. That one's so
Yes.
cool. We're gonna get that one. And then another huge one. They actually dropped a little teaser trailer of Moon Knight.
Yeah, man. I'm.
Ooh, let's hear your thoughts.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me name these off
Oh,
really
sorry.
quick, and I want to get back into that because that sounds there's something there. And we got What If Season 2, I Am Groot, Ironheart is on the slate, and then Secret Invasion is finally on the slate.
The information's gonna be good.
Okay, so Moon Knight.
Yes, let's hear it.
Let's unpack that one.
With the trailer at all, man.
What are you thinking?
Happy with it. Got to give me more than that, man. I mean, I love the actor, but that's. Come on.
So I did notice something with the teaser.
I get it, but come on, give me something a little bit.
Okay, so I don't know if the people out there who are watching, and some of them may remember us talking a little bit about it and showing the picture of, we got a teaser photo or a leaked photo of Moon Knight in his Moon Knight garb.
Oh,
it looked like, you remember that? It was all over the internet. It looked like he was standing in front of a mirror or something, or in front of a bathroom or something weird, right behind him. I don't know if you guys noticed, but that scene looks like that is in the teaser trailer, or at least portions of that similar backdrop is in the teaser trailer, which tells me the leaked photo, it could possibly be real.
Yeah.
So that's freaking awesome.
I'm loving this Moon Knight series recently, and issue 5 came out this week.
Comics.
And it's been so good. And it got me like super pumped because I wasn't very thrilled about the movie, but then rereading this comic or starting this comic was awesome. And then after the trailer came out, I was even more pumped. But I'm like, when it comes to Moon Knight, I'm like super easy to please.
I'm hoping that it's good. And like I said, I need to see more before I get super excited. The first trailer was like,
I'm different. I'm the guy who still advocates for Iron Fist.
Oh, we learned about that.
I didn't hate it. I didn't hate Iron Fist at all, especially season 2. I liked season 2. I thought it was great.
I liked it too. I liked both seasons, and I think I liked it better than Jessica Jones.
Oh,
I love Jessica Jones.
Just saying.
It's okay.
Unpopular opinion.
No, it's
sorry.
Okay.
No, that's the beauty though about like this whole like I don't know when we talk about that comics are for everyone, that there's literally everyone could connect to a different comic and a different character, and that's what makes this whole community so cool, because it'd be really boring if all of us liked the same ones.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, and with that said, let's go right into Ambrosia's pull list and talk about all those cool comic books that are for everybody.
Yeah. Oh, where did everyone go?
You're still here.
Oh, you went into God mode. Oh my gosh. I did not like that. Oh, that was
this is the portion of the show where Ambrosia dropped her pull list.
That's good.
Ambrosia, you want us to take you off? There we go.
Oh my gosh, thank you. That's like my worst nightmare right there.
Scare you? Was that
I was like, where?
He's like, wait, where'd you guys go?
Did you guys ever watch that movie, like Left Behind, or read those books? I thought I was left behind.
Like, we're gone.
I know. Oh my gosh, I really haven't been that scared in a really long time. I think that beats like all the scary movies.
Great.
I thought it happened.
Ambrosia,
yeah, I thought we had the blip.
You are.
Should I? That was fun. Okay, that was good.
Ambrosia.
I know. Okay, good. Amazing Spider-Man issue 78. Point One came out this week, which
Point one.
Point
Weird.
One, I'll be honest, I hate when they do that. We have like point 78.1, and then we'll have 78.2.
And then when they went back, do you remember when they went back? They're like, oh wait, we're gonna circle back a little bit, and then we're gonna do some legacy count numbering.
Yes, and I can't stand
Guys,
this.
I don't want to cut you off, Ambrosia. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, stop.
I do have to sign off.
Sure.
I'm
No.
getting-
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you. Before you go, you want to give everybody a shot and let them know where they can find you?
Yeah, Austin Janowski is on Facebook along with Divine Retribution, if you want to look at that. Stanley the Snowman on Facebook. Instagram, again, Austin Janowski. If you want to know anything about me, you can just Google my name, because I'm just whatever. Anyway, that's usually the best way. I don't do Twitter, but Instagram and Facebook are the ways you can find me. So if you have questions, hit me up.
Awesome.
Cool.
Thanks again for hanging out with us, and thank you for hanging out with Ambrosia at Denver.
Yes,
that was awesome.
thank you. Yeah, Austin even has his own IMBD. That's when you know you're up there.
It's a little legit. Yeah, I got some cool things.
He's legit.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, man. We'll see you later.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Awesome.
Okay.
Awesome. So who has been writing? Yeah, so we talked about how Nick Spencer's no longer writing Spider-Man. It's kind of been going a little better, and I liked it. So we have Moon Knight issue number 5. I've loved the series so far. It's been so good. Dark Ages issue number 3. The Nice House on the Lake. I can't tell you enough how much I have loved this book. This may be one of my favorite DC books this year.
That's awesome.
And then we have Superman, Son of Kal-El, and this is the one that has been stirring the pot because we find out, that Superman's boy likes both, and that's okay, and other people don't like it, and that's not okay.
So here's my thing. Look, they got I'm wondering, and has nothing to do with whether or not we should see them in there, whatever. We need this stuff because there's people out there who have this preference, right? So why not have them included in comic books or television or movies? Come on, there's people out there that do this. What's the problem?
I was so excited. Our school library.
I don't understand the problem.
I took my students to the library today, and they have a whole section about the LGBTQ section, which is so cool because students should need, that's the whole purpose, is that students need to see themselves in books.
Hey, listen, you and I are Hispanic, Latinx, whatever you want to call us. We are desperate for inclusivity and diversity and inclusion, right? Because when we turn on that TV, the only channel, listen, this is the one thing that I've always had a problem with it, and I don't want this to be my soapbox, but I guess here I am standing up on my soapbox. The only stinking channel that Latinx community has is the Univision and those kinds of channels where and we only have like a handful of those channels where if you flip through all your other channels, you have all kinds of, anyway, that's my thing. No, but anyway, that's another thing. That's another podcast.
I just emailed your wife, dear sweet Elizabeth, a whole bunch of books that have a lot more of that diversity that we see that aren't even well known, but they're so good. Yeah. And also, if you haven't checked out the author Jason Reynolds, he is an amazing author, and he writes a ton of books. He writes adult books, and he has a ton of books for middle schoolers and young adults that are just so good and that just hit so many different lives. And he even did the Miles Morales Spider-Man chapter book as well. That is so good, and that's that's what we need. So
I'm super excited. But what I was gonna say was recently we heard that that they were bringing Robin, the Red Robin. He was Tim Drake was also coming out as bisexual, and so my question is, you think that in the future are we going to get them have a relationship together.
Ooh, that's a good question. But here's the
That's
thing:
one.
is that no one says baloney when it comes to females being
Right,
bisexual or having those. Like,
right.
look at Harley
Nobody
Quinn
talked. Listen,
and and Poison Ivy. Like,
right? Nobody's going all crazy about that. They're like, "Ooh, yeah, let me buy that." Like,
no,
no,
they're
come on,
literally like
man.
half naked on the cover.
And nobody talked one thing about it, but they
No.
wanted to have a big old problem. Uh
Yes.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah,
Yep.
horrible,
But
horrible.
yep.
Anyway,
That's
we're off our soapbox.
okay. We'll never truly be off our soapbox, but it's
I
fine.
guess.
And then we have The Last Ronin. Oh no, just kidding. Not The Last Ronin. We have Primordial, which is such a fun book. Also, that's through Image. We have King the Conqueror, issue number 4, that came
Sweet.
out. King Spawn, issue number 4. The Robins, I'm gonna read it. I like a lot of the Bat family stuff.
Mhm.
Batman, I could give or take, but so I'm excited for Robins issue number 1. Then we have Dr. Aphra. Shang-Chi, that's been a really fun one as well.
Cool.
Spider-Woman issue number 17. The High Republic Adventures. I don't know if I'm gonna get Darkhold the Wasp because I got Darkhold the Blade one and I didn't like it at all.
What is JL talking about here? What's their names again? I don't know who
Are
he's
you talking about
talking
Blink 182? Oh, I was saying
about.
what's my age again? My bad.
Oh. You know who's really into diversity and inclusion? Oh,
JL.
what's their name again? It is Oneshi Press. Yeah, Oneshi. So
Oh,
Oneshi Press, they have tons of books with diversity and inclusion, not only in the pages but as well behind the pages, or the people who are putting the pages together and creating the amazing artwork and amazing dialogue within them.
and that's what we love.
Amazing. Yeah,
That's what
super
this
super
world
cool.
needs more of.
That is why Oneshi Press and JL and Lindsay are some of my favorite people, because they think about others before they think about themselves. They are two amazing, passionate people.
Well, thanks for making this world a better place. That's what we need.
Definitely.
Then we have Nubia in the Amazons, issue number 2. That one's been really awesome so far. And then let me keep going. In case you haven't heard, Rayo and the Commander.
Oh, Commander Rao.
Commando Rao. I even Googled it to make sure I said it right because
Commander Rao.
Commander. How do you say the word?
Rao.
Rao. Okay, I will say it time and time again. I had to go to speech therapy for years, just like irrelevant.
It's all good. I have a video if you don't want to. If
yes.
you don't want to. Right, let's go ahead and drop the video for all of Scout Comics. So I gotta preface this real quick.
Okay.
So this week, Diamond is a little bit behind because they had a malware attack. So there was a problem with all kinds of different stuff. My part of my job for Scout Comics is to make sure that everybody knows which books are coming out weekly. And this week was very difficult because I was only able to let everybody know about Lunar's books that came out. So if your shop receives Lunar, so Lunar is a distribution center that pushes out one of the books, and so is Diamond. So if your shop is a Lunar recipient, these will pertain to you. If not, if you're a Diamond, your shop's a Diamond recipient, they will have books next week. Hopefully, we're hoping that their malware attack has been fixed and taken care of. But these books are for those who are Lunar recipients. And that, with that said, here's the books. It's not gonna play. It's not gonna play for me. It's totally not gonna play for me. I'm so upset because I played it. I put it. Nope. No. That's very upsetting.
Yeah.
Well, let me see if I can share it another way. I've got it over here somewhere. How about that? Let me see. Will that play it there? No. I don't know where I put the video at, Ambrosia. It's okay. I'll pull up the video while we talk a little bit more. Give them the list really quick, Ambrosia, and then I'll pull up the video. I've got it
Okay,
saved
perfect.
in my
So
stuff here.
we have Commander Rao, issue number 1, that's written by Fell Hounds. And then we have, oh no, I had it all written down. Here we go. Then we have the Lunar Ladies issue number 3, Black Cotton issue number 6 that I have also loved this. Thud issue number 1 that came out, and the colors in that are beautiful as well. We have Redshift issue number 4, and then we have the trade back of the Map Maker. Ooh.
Yeah, that one's really cool. Here we go. I got the video for you guys now. Boom. Let's drop that in there. Now I got to go to my screen and play it. Here we go.
Yeah.
Can you hear that? Yep.
Yep. Oh, that was such a beautiful video. Created by and directed by Joey Galvez. You can have your own IMBD too.
Yeah, super cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about all of the books coming out from Scout. Super awesome. Yeah, that map maker is really good. JL, you really need to grab that one. Seriously, trust me on that one. Trust me, because they're just trust us. We got a little bit of information. Let's get the book.
This is
All I'm
true.
saying. You didn't hear it from me. Didn't hear from me. But yeah, super cool. I'm excited about all these books dropping from Scout. I don't know if you guys know. I don't think I've told anybody, but I did a long form interview with Fellhound and PB from the both creators. Fellhound is creator of Commander Rao, and PB is creator of Thud. So I have 2 interviews that I'll probably be dropping sometime this week or this weekend. You guys will get to watch those and see what those are about, talking about their books. Really cool stuff. Definitely grab those books because do I have that book over here somewhere? I don't know where I put it at, Ambrosia. I don't know if you guys know, but Scout has a really cool game going on right now. If you guys pick up Commander Rao and Thud, as well as Ranger Stranger, that's going to be coming out very soon. White Ash and Third Wave 99. They are all going to have puzzle pieces in the back of them. You collect all 5 books, you get all 5 phrases and things that are there, put them together, and then you will be able to win a really cool, I think it's a metal cover, right, Ambrosia? I think it's a
I
metal
think so.
cover.
Which
So super cool.
I'm gonna do my best to win because I want a metal cover. Those
We
are so
can't
cool.
win it because we can't do it, Ambrosia. We can't win something that we're giving away.
Well,
Darn.
I hope someone wins it because those metal covers are so cool.
You're right. Ambrosia, listen, everybody out there, Ambrosia wants a metal cover. Like these, I don't know how if you guys have ever seen a freaking metal cover. These
I
things
haven't.
are gorgeous.
I've only seen them online.
They're so freaking gorgeous. I'm telling you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
So
Nope,
cool.
they're rad.
So cool. So keep an eye on Scout Comics social media. Ambrosia and I will probably be doing some videos and talking a little bit about that. It's a little difficult right now to run this contest because of the delays. So we're hoping that because of these delays that we will be able to actually run the contest. But right now, you can pick up those books anyway. Why not?
Yeah. Do it.
Oh, cool. I did not know that you guys had that. So JL says if you are actually considering doing metal covers for the next Tracy Queen, dude, check it out. If you guys got some really gorgeous covers, man, look into what it would take to do some metal covers. And if they're super super cool. I personally have seen some recount covers with some blues on there, and the blues on the metal cover. Oh man, it's freaking gorgeous.
I
I
think
just gotta tell you.
the first one I saw was a unicorn blue one,
Uh-huh.
and that's
Yeah.
what I was like,
The
whoa.
unicorn one. And then I bet you another one that would look really cool, Ambrosia, would be Eternus, because of all those really
Oh, because of all those
bright
colors
greens and
and the
colors. Oh
oranges.
my gosh. So yeah, maybe I don't know, JL, if me and Ambrosia are talking about colors and colorful covers on metal, maybe that's something to consider, dude. Really cool. He's, oh yeah, we've already looked into it. When I say we're considering it, I really mean we're going to do it. Super cool, man. I'm really excited about that. Let me know, because I'm down to get a metal cover. I'll
Yep.
talk about it all day, man. You know I will. Ambrosia, I don't got anything else to talk about. You got anything else?
I have a lot of things to talk about, but I don't know if it would. I think it would be irrelevant.
Boom. Full circle. Full circle.
Full turn circle.
Full turntable.
Yeah.
Full. Okay. All right. That means we got to get out of here. She's making puns. Some really bad puns.
That's when you know it's time to go, when the dad jokes come out.
Yep. No, I'm really horrible with these dad jokes, Ambrosia. You didn't even know. My wife. Whoa. We just heard some gunshots. That's crazy.
Oh, what?
Scary. Yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyway, Ambrosia, I think that's time for me to go.
I think it is.
I guess I live in the ghetto. That's weird. Ambrosia, let everybody know where they can find you.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Ambrosia_Linda, as well as TikTok at Comics and Cupcakes. What about you, Joey?
You can find me anywhere you tippy tap on your computer and just do a type and say Joey Galvez. Say, hey, Alexa, find Joey Galvez, and you will pop up. Well, no, not you. I will pop up where it says at Joey Galvez 84.
Oh, look, you can see the face. Forrest, come here.
There it is.
Never mind. It's just my tail.
Her tail again. Joey Galvez 1984 on Twitter, and you can find me in Ambrosia with Scout Comics, doing all kinds of really cool stuff with Scout Comics every week. And you'll definitely be finding me reading some Tracy Queen. How's that? Boom.
Yes.
Ambrosia, thank you. It's always a pleasure. We got more comments. Who's that? Boom. Ambrosia has a face 0.0.
Oh, wait, I think that was the face. I think that's supposed to be the face, like the shocked face. That's an emoji.
Is that's the emoji?
I think so.
All right. Bye.